Alright, Kevin. So, I'm making this video just like I made these videos for Ank, because you actually impressed me with how much you fed Scion. Like, I honestly do not understand how one champion could get that fed. He was able to single-handedly carry the game based off of laning phase alone. Alright, so we're gonna get right into it. We start off with the invade, which is something that I saw. I was a part of it. So what this was, you walk up, she sees you, you flash, she's hugging the wall. So, oh, I already need to break shit down. Ugh. Alright, let's get to where we were. So at this point, where you flashed, here she only has one direction where she can go. She can go in a straight line, which is, it's fine for you because your hook is long enough. Or she can juke hard to the left, which I guess you predicted for. But since your hitbox is so large, oh yeah, you can see my cursor. Since your hitbox is so large, you could aim it right here, and then she cannot dodge that. It would be impossible for her to dodge if you place your hook right here. But instead you place your hook over here, which, you know, she can't, like, there's no reason for her to go there, because if she sees the hook coming at you, she'll flash. Or coming at her, she'll flash. But she doesn't, so she just keeps walking. You traded your flash for nothing. Alright. And then, nothing really happens. We spin the fuck out of your flash. Alright, so you're matched up against Scion. Actually, what you want to do for pretty much every matchup, you want to find out what your role is in the game. Scion versus Nautilus, they are both tanks. You don't do a lot of damage, so you're pretty much expected to go even unless there's a jungler. So you should not be trying to solo kill your lane opponent unless they're playing stupid and you disrespect them. Mid lane, let's see, mid lane. Orianna has the advantage early, but then Cassiopeia will scale later. Bot lane, your bot lane has the advantage early on. So, in the jungle matchup, Hecarim, he wants to farm up. Shaco, he wants to gank early. So, what that tells you is you want to play safe. You do not want to lose lane. If you lose lane, then you could be the reason your team loses the game, which eventually ends up happening. So, as I was saying, Shaco, he's starting red side. So that means he's going to want to do red, and then one camp, maybe two camps, plus that, plus blue, and then maybe Scuttle Crab. So that means he's going to end up pathing towards the top side of the map. So that means you need to be careful early on for a gank. Alright, you start up, and remember, you took Q level 1, so you're going to be at a disadvantage because that's probably what you want to take level 3 on Nautilus. It's not very useful for laning. Your CSing seems pretty strange. You're not focusing what the minions are focusing. So right here, these two minions are losing health much faster than these because of the melee or the ranged caster minions are focusing on these. So you'd want to focus on these minions first before you go for that one. And you end up missing, you miss one of them, which isn't too bad. And at that point, he's charging up his Q right in front of you. You can just interrupt it with your Q. But you end up just taking the trade, which doesn't work out for you. Because right here, you auto attack him, which draws creep aggro onto you. And then you get CC'd for it. Alright, so you take creep aggro here, and you get CC'd. So this is just awful right here. You're taking extra damage from the minions. You're taking the damage from his Q, which could easily be avoided if you hook him. And you don't really fight back. You don't really do anything in response. He just gets a free health, and then you walk up to him, do another auto attack. Not worth it. If you hook him, you pull him into your minions. He's CC'd. You can get another auto attack on him. You'll proc your grasp, and then he'll take more damage from your melee, or I mean from your caster minions, and then he'll have to walk backwards, and you'll get extra autos in. You need to be very careful of creeps. If you auto attack or use a single targeted ability, then you will draw creep aggro. Nautilus does not have, or I guess his ultimate is a single target ability, but at that point you shouldn't really be focusing on creeps. At this point his wave is much bigger than yours, so you do not want to fight him. You turn around and auto attack. Wait, you have nullifying orb? What the hell? What the hell are your masteries? I gotta look that up. You have... Process. Wait. You have Crest of the Undying, that's fine. Bone Plating, that's fine. Second Wind, probably don't want to take that. You probably want Conditioning. Overgrowth, fine. Second Tree Sorcery. Nullifying Orb and Scorch. This isn't really a good page for Nautilus. Maybe this is good if he's going against like an AP champion top lane. Like, I don't know. Probably more like an AP squishy. I'm not really sure what champion you'd want to take that against. Who's top lane? Maybe like against an Akali or something you'd take that. But I don't think that's good. What you should have is you should go to Second Tree Inspiration and take the bottom right corner. I don't know what it's called, like Warp Tonic or something like that. The potion buff, and then also biscuits to increase your sustain. At this point, you have to recall. Oh, don't care. What do you buy? You don't buy anything? How do I toggle gold? Can I not see your gold? Toggles X. Yeah, you can't really buy anything. At this point, you just want to let the wave crash into your tower, because if you try and fight him back, he'll just auto-attack you and kill you. No, 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 what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? What the fuck? No! No, what the f... What? What the hell was that? You have you have no incentive to do additional damage to here, because what he can do, he has teleport up on you. So if you go 50-50 with him, he's just gonna recall, and then he can teleport back to lane, and then you're at a health disadvantage. At this point, you just want to catch the wave. You have a level disadvantage. You have a giant creep disadvantage. You do not want to fight him here at all. You end up losing the trade, and he has a teleport advantage on you, and you're still taking damage. This loop that you do around the tower is, it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it's actually a lot. So Scion, his damage radius is his Q length essentially. So his Q, it goes out to here. So that means this is the danger area. Imagine this circle around him, the size of his Q. If you're inside that circle, then you're in danger. If you're outside that circle, then he's no threat to you at all. So there's no reason to go anywhere after and anywhere past. Like if this is his Q range right here, there's no reason for you to leave this area. So looping around the tower here. So what you do here is you loop around the tower. It just adds an obstacle to you so you can't get this minion. He can't damage you past this area, so there's no reason for you to go that way. You could walk this way and just sit right here, right where your caster minion is. But you're putting yourself at risk here. Or you're not putting yourself at risk, you're putting yourself way out of risk when there's no risk at all. Don't try and fight him. He has health on you. That ward is not very useful. You don't have any reason. Like, Shaco would never really gank you from that area, especially since you're being pushed under tower. Q. 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 Q, interrupt his knock up. He'll take creep damage. You auto attack him, you root him, you walk away. The way you move around, it's like you're going around in a circle. Like you're clicking around, like you're just kind of doing it with no purpose or movement. Like you want to just like dash side to side. Like just stay in an area, stay outside of his damage radius, and just move there. There's no reason to be anywhere further than like 300 range outside of where he can hit you. Like right there, that movement had no purpose. You stepping back there, it didn't accomplish anything. All it did was give him extra like risk-free time. No. Oh, wait, you did not want to take that. Because his E does a lot of damage. And he has a bigger creep wave than you. I don't think you recognize what your E does. You're kind of just using it for the shield. But it also gives you magic damage on your auto attacks. And it's also an auto attack reset. So what you want to do is you want to Q, you want to auto attack W, auto attack again because it's a short cooldown because it's a reset. Then you want to E him to slow him. You don't seem to be doing that. You're kind of like Qing, auto attacking, Eing, waiting for him to get out of his the CC, and then you shield. Moving around aimlessly again. Well, there's a minion that you could be last hitting, but you miss it with your E. And he kills you. You out of mana. 860. You didn't have mana for anything there. If you had flash, you would have been able to survive. You should have waited an extra 2 seconds for a cloth armor. If you don't do that here, yeah. You should have a cloth armor. You have 300 gold that you're not using. Alright, you're shoving in because you want to try and force out the teleport. Alright, he teleports. He's got a Tiamat. At this point, he just like disrespects you so much by buying a Tiamat. That's not like an ideal Scion item. Cue him. Interrupt him. Like, if he wasn't charging his Q, that would be a bad Q for you to take in. But since he's committing his damage to you, and how do I explain this? He's committing to fighting you. If you just get hit by the Q and then not return fire, then he's gonna win the trade. Like if he does damage to you and you're not fighting back, he's gonna win the trade. But if you take the trade, like an actual trade, like you Q him, you interrupt his Q, and you fight him, like a quick fight, like spam your abilities and then get out, you would win that trade because you had the minion advantage. No, don't fight. There's no reason for you to be fighting him. Just wait. Let the wave crash to your turret. You need to understand how to lose gracefully. Recalling. I would buy a pink ward. If you buy a pink ward, you can put it in your tri-bush. Alright. He shows up. Stun him. Pull him. Pull him. Pull him. Pull him. Pull him. Gotta be quick. If you can pull him under tower versus not pulling him somewhere that's not under tower, you want to pull him under tower. Use the tower as a weapon. Oh wait, he actually didn't end up teleporting. He just walked back. How did that? That's good. Just fighting him like that while you're under. Okay. It was good for you to fight him while he was under your tower because he can't return fire against you here. Like right here, this is really good. But after that, you get cocky and then you continue to fight him. Like at this point, you should be walking back. You should just focus on that minion and then step back. But at that point, you enter in like a point of no return where you can't. If you could pull him, but although it looks like you're out of mana, if you pull him, he's not under tower, so it doesn't really get you anything. It just kind of it's like a neutral trade. I'm not. Hold on, I need to notice something about your mana. How are you using your potion? Interesting. I don't understand how you're running out of mana so quickly. I think you're needlessly using your E. You should try to only use E if you can be pushing the wave and doing damage to him at the same time. Costs too much mana for the way you're using it. We talked about this, just walk away, take the trade. You have to recall, but you have teleport. No, you're not recalling. Wait, what is he doing? No, you have flash. What are you doing? You should flash. Stay alive. If you flash, stay alive, then you can get back to that wave, or you can go back, clear that wave quickly, and then recall. Instead, you give him 300 gold back. Ugh. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Your itemization choices here are strange. Wait, I just gotta double check. I don't understand why you build both the chain vest and then the sapphire and cloth armor. You're obviously trying to build a glacial shroud item, so you shouldn't complete the sunfire cape. You should just keep the balmy cinder, the fire thing, and then start working towards that second item. Having the 10% cooldown from glacial shroud is much more valuable than having the additional armor from chain vest. You're kind of building two items at once instead of buying like a main component of an item and then holding it. Like it's a good idea to buy something like a Tear or a Tiamat or a Balmy Cinder or can't think of anything off the top of my head. Like a BF sword or a Giant's belt or just something that's like a main core item and then building something else. So like you buy Balmy Cinder for the extra damage, the health in lane, and then you start building towards something that's a little more useful. So something like a Frozen Heart or something. So you get the benefits of having a Frozen Heart and then having a the extra damage from the Balmy Cinder, the extra wave clear. But you're kind of building two items at once, like that chain vest. It's not really accomplishing anything. At this point, you're 2 levels down. The laning phase is pretty much already over. You can't really do anything. He's destroying that turret. At that point, since you're not doing any damage to him and he's just going straight for the turret, disrespecting you, you just need to focus on clearing the wave as fast as you can so that he can't just tank the turret and fight you at the same time. Yeah, if you killed those minions a little earlier, they would have he would have had to leave, or you'd end up killing him under tower. But at this point, he's just so strong that you can't really do anything. Oh my god, he has so much health from that. And you're also down in a lot of CS, which definitely is not helping here. You're missing easy CS that you shouldn't miss. It just kills you. You're kind of slow to react to him turning around and trying to kill you. Like he turns around, you should immediately turn back to your tower. Like your goal right now is, since Orianna's coming, you want to just keep him there. You want to keep enough pressure so that he stays. Like you want to act like just enough of an idiot so that he's like, ooh, maybe I can kill this guy without actually dying. But you end up just dying for it anyway. Right now you have flash up. You're not using it. You use your Q instead. He accepts his death and just goes for the turret. You should not have died there. You should have been able to flash or do anything to get away. You had many options. Or more than a non-zero option. And you finish the Glacier Shroud. You still don't have boots yet. And you build a Ruby Crystal as well. Just not sure what that's for. No, I think you're building Righteous Glory this game. What happens here? You guys are fighting him. You're winning. You don't use your ult. You're saving your ult. Saving your ult. You're saving your ult. Saving your ult. You use your ult. You want to use your CC while Nautilus is alive so that he can actually utilize it. And you stand in his Q and die. he's able to just destroy this turret, thanks to demolish and his teammate. He's able to just play Suicide Scion, super tanky. We send you bot because you're hardcore feeding Scion. You just need to push the wave and get out. You're not a split pusher, you're Nautilus. You shouldn't be at this wave right now. Wait, did you not W? Did you? Oh no, you W early. Yeah, so if you're... So, in this situation, he ends up killing you. He ends up breaking your shield anyway, so you're better off using it as an auto attack reset instead. Oh, oops. Instead of like just using it as a shield. I want to see what you're maxing. Ooh, you're max. Yeah, I don't think you should max Q second. I could be wrong here. I'm gonna double check, but I feel like it's not a good idea. Not even on support Nautilus you max that second. You max that. Yeah, do not max your Q second. Useless to level up. I'm gonna look up so leveling up your Q gives you 40 damage per ability, or 40 damage per point, and 1 second cooldown. Leveling up your W will give you 10 flat HP on the shield, and additional 1% of your max HP per level. So it goes from 9% of your max HP to 13% of your max HP, which, I mean, that could have been the case right there. That could have saved you. Yeah, if you had an additional point in your W, you might have been able to win that fight. You finish this. You either need to straight up build Sunfire Cape, or just build the Bomby Cinder and then focus on building something else. And also buy fucking boots. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Oh no, you shouldn't be trying to go in. You don't have any magic resist, so you're gonna lose that fight. And also Shaco was just there, so it's obviously not a 1v1. Oh no, I'm feeding. All I can really say is I highly doubt you are looking at this point right now to see if you can make a TP play. Like, right here, your team's fighting. She got engaged on. You could TP right here, save her. Good TP, good TP, good TP. Shaco's here. They're still fighting. Could TP, could TP, could TP. Fight's already over, not worth TPing at this point. At this point, the wave's already pushing. So, you're only getting gold, and you're like. I don't know what the fuck that was. I saw it live and I still don't understand what the fuck that was. I couldn't even see her on the screen and you went for it. Wait. Huh, I guess it works. I might have been able to just get out of there on my own, but I don't know if that was worth TPing over. Ult him! Ult! 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 Oh, it's down. Wow, I feel toxic. Wait, what was your ult used on? Oh, it was used. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I take that back about the ult. So your ult's down. What do you have up? Probably shouldn't have gone for Lulu there now that I think about it. She has no mana, she's not really doing anything. So you're better off just fighting, like you might have been able to save me or maybe even Orianna. Just better target selection. And at this point the game's pretty much already over, so it doesn't really matter. Grim tries to clean up. There's probably not much that I can actually say about the rest of the game because you're like so far behind that you and our team is just so far behind that we can't really do anything. Wait, I want to see something. Holy shit, that gold. That is just sad. Holy crap. You have the least gold in the game. Oh, we're at 25 minutes. I want to go back, like, here before they get all those towers. But before all those towers, you're down 5,500 gold. Hecarim's up 2,000 gold. Oriana's up 4,000 gold. Rob is up 500 gold. I'm up 1,000 gold. And we're only up 3k. So if you take out your deficit, then we're up We're up, what, 8,000 gold? Is that, if I did my math right, we're up 8,000 gold? If we remove the top lane from this game? Don't want that. It's, no bueno. I'm just gonna go through the rest of the game. I doubt if there's anything to say. Yeah, this is just a bad fight in general. Yeah, game's over here. Alright, well, use your abilities in lane. Better off, I can't think of a good recap. Just, you know, watch the first 5 minutes of this video. It'll probably explain it better than I can right now. And, fuck you, Kevin.